Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my name is Indixman, and on this channel I am documenting my journey from a broke forex trader up until I become a millionaire forex trader. Guys, so this is the weekly review, my weekly outlook on GBPusd. So basically I trade only GBPusd because it allows me to just focus on the single pair and focus on my single setups, as well as helping my psychology as a trader. So basically this new week I am actually looking at, so last week I was looking at price being bearish. So I was looking at price coming from, because this is where we opened last week, so I was looking at price coming from there to tap into this zone and probably drop to this zone here. Now my reason for that was this. Let me remove this. My reason for that was we closed the week before last. This is where we closed the week before last. So I was hoping that price wouldn't take out this low before going up, but within the week, I think on Tuesday, price took out this low here on this. By the way, when I look at market structure, I do not consider the weeks on my higher time frame. So on my higher time frame, when I look at price structure, I do not consider the weeks. I only look at the candle bodies. So to me, this low was broken. By this. So I was expecting price to get back to this point before a likely drop. But within the week, price didn't move much, so this is a price action. Now, going into this new week, to be frank, I have two possible ideas. Now, idea number one is that price will continue what it was supposed to do last week, what I expected it to do last week, by coming to this zone. This zone is an H4, is a 50% of an H4 order block, which is part of my strategy. So once price get to the 50% of the H4 order block, I look for a change in market structure on the lower time frame and I enter. So I'm looking at price likely getting to this point and dropping. At the same time, I'm also looking at price, if price breaks this, then we are possibly looking at a bullish week. And for a bullish week, if price is bullish for the week, then I should be looking at price getting to this zone. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. But if price is bearish, then we should be looking for a break downwards. So now all I have to do is, for Monday, I will observe price action and see what price does on Monday, and on Tuesday, if I see any opportunity, then I'll enter. So this is on the daily time frame. Let's go to the H4 time frame and let's see more of what I'm trying to see. On the H4 time frame, this line here is a 50% of my H4 order block, which I've marked out already. One of the justifications for this my analysis is that there's so much liquidity down here, there's so much liquidity created, and at the same time there's liquidity up here. So I'm expecting price to get to this point, to go up and grab this liquidity up here, then tap into the 50% of this H4 order block before any possible downside. And the downside is a target on this sell side liquidity. Now I believe that if price takes out this liquidity, it will likely tap into this H4 zone again before we could likely see any other price movement. That's what I'm looking at for the new week, and this is for GBP USD. But let's look at the dollar index and see what the dollar index is telling us. So guys, this is the dollar index, and we all know that the dollar index, it's simply representing the strength of the dollar, and if the dollar is getting stronger, it means we should be expecting a weaker GBP USD, meaning if dollar is buying, we should be selling on GBP USD. So now if we look at the dollar index, we find out that up here, let me show you, we find out that at this zone there's a price imbalance up here. There's a price imbalance up here, and at the same time there's still a price imbalance down here. There's still a price imbalance down here. In fact, the way I look at it, the whole of this is another block. The way I look at it, the whole of this from here down to here is another block. That is how I look at it. So after series of backtesting, the way I map out my order block on the H4 time frame is that I consider the last rapid change in price before it shifts in the direction of the market. So we can see that there's a rapid drop in the market from this point to this point before a buying. So the whole of this is my order block, and for me to map out a zone to trade from, I consider the 50% of the order block. This is the 50% of the order block. Also, I look at the OTE. Now, for those people who are familiar with ICT, the OTE is the optimal trade entry point, whereby in a discount zone, it is the most probably zone for buying, and in premium is the most likely zone for selling. You guys can check out ICT to understand these terms properly. So if I map this out, I'm likely expecting price. So I'm likely expecting, there are two scenarios that could occur here. Either price could drop and tap into this zone before buying, or price could go up, tap into this zone before selling. But now the most likely scenario I'm looking at is that price would likely drop. The most likely scenario I'm looking at for the dollar index is that price will likely drop to grab this liquidity down here, at the same time tap into this H4 order block OTE before going up to clear this buy side liquidity. So if that happens, we would likely be looking at a buying in dollar index, and if we see a buying in the dollar index, it means there's likelihood for what selling in GBP USD. So that's one of the confluences I use when trading GBP USD. So guys, this is what I'm actually looking at for the new week, like I said earlier. So this is my forecast for the new upcoming week, guys. Basically, if you like this video and you want me to create more of these videos, please click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. So every week I will be updating you guys on what I'm looking at as the week goes on, And also I'm actually trading a 10k demo account, which I'm using to simulate the situations of how I would trade on